Hello, hello, hello. What's up, my friends? Glad to see you all here. Ooh, what happened? What happened to the cables? Jeez. So, better. All right. Hi, Xander. Good to see you. Good to see you all. BitConnect! What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? Can we talk about politics here? uh, uh, ill-advised. Is that so, Hashmalim? Get wrecked. Yeah, but it's the kind of power I have. Yeah. Ooh, Tom. Ooh, that's a low blow, man. No, haven't you heard? I'm very busy playing Final Fantasy Remake. Final Fantasy VII Remake. Yeah, anyway, so. Can you tell Anton to make an 800k special? Maybe. The ways of the Anton are unergründlich. If Anton wants to do something, he will go through hell to do it, and if he doesn't want to do something, he will not do it even if you give him $1,000. So yeah. Oh wait, I didn't see the. Oh, the camera position is a little bit. Excusez. Oh. 1 second. Okay, I drank Estes. Nice. 1 second. Ah. Okay. Okay, this is better. Yeah, Tom, that's a good point. Yeah, I have also just today I bought a watermelon because they were available again in our local Edeka, Rewe, and spooning a watermelon is so satisfying. Okay, let's get back to dying here. The sound seems to be a little quiet. Yeah, that's better. Rewe better than Edeka? Oof, be careful there. You don't want to start a war. Do I like mangoes? Well, I mean, I guess. Okay. We're getting to the point again where I cannot react to chat because boss. Oh. Oh, guys, but by the way, just in case we were discussing like what game to play next and stuff, just today was the reveal of the new Path of Exile League. And yeah, well, it was the reveal of the new Path of Exile League. And that will be in, I think, 2 weeks or 3 weeks. And yeah, as I said at some point before, right, I would like to stream the new Path of Exile League when it's out. So I think that's what's going to happen. Ah, don't get greedy, Andy. Nine. Save the Estus for final boss? Yeah, well, that's like as much of a tip as stay alive, because I wouldn't be using the Estus if I didn't need it. Oh. Hold up. You might have just realized that fighting them like super close is probably... yeah. Hey, Schwachkopf. Okay. Good. Have you tried not dying? By the way, is there a difference between, like, will this boss be different depending on what demon I kill last? Because always the last one I kill transforms. Ah, this attack is like easy. Oh, okay. Easy damage. Oh, it leaves behind fire. That's nasty. No. There should be a way for me to provoke him into doing this laser attack. Oops. That was maybe not the most efficient Estus. Oh, that does like no damage. the fact that it leaves behind a fire trail stops me from being able to attack in this situation. Ah! Wait, how do I... How would I have dodged that one? The magma ball, the lava ball. Can't attack. Oop. Oop. Okay. Ah. Anton doesn't have a Wikipedia page. Oh, Bernardo, very good question. So, the difference between... So, ich hab dich lieb is basically I like you, but it has more of a like cute and adorable connotations, right? You would never say that to someone who isn't like that. That's something you say in a family, or it's not as strong and it's more playful. And ich liebe dich, that is the German I love you, but remember, Germans don't use that very often, right? In Germany, it's very rarely used because it really means something, right? So yeah. Not to use the whip. All right. Not using the whip. Have you ever tried writing a Wikipedia page? Absolutely not. Okay. Ich hab dich lieb ist Friendzone. No. Friendzone is ich liebe dich aber als Freund. It's like I love you, but more as a friend. Oh, hey, come on, no, oh, scheiße. We are Germans, so and West German. We are from the part of Germany that's working. Shots fired. Hey, Scream, good to see you. Yeah. Good day. Good day. Friendzone isn't real, break free, guys. Yeah, that's true. Listen to Major Tom. Friendzone isn't real. What? Okay, let's stop being too high risk. In the beginning of the fight, there's so much shit standing around here. No, that was dumb. Ah. Du bist wie ein Bruder für mich. Uff. Yeah, he knows. Like we told that I told him that because we noticed too, and he was like, "Yeah, Sophia's old enough now." Ouch. Ah, I need to pay attention to when the other one like enrages. Okay, okay. Mhm. Yeah, but I think for the first phase, when they're like when it's still both of them, I think it's better to use the whip because then I can really stay at a safe distance, and then do one whip and then go back to a safe distance again. I think that is more efficient. Ow. Okay, now the second one enraged. Now let's go back to yeah. Okay. No, no. Oh, it hit me. Scheiße. Oh, now I'm gonna get poisoned. Oof, that was close. Hey. Mach doch keinen Scheiß, Alter. Hey, why is he not doing the... Okay. Okay. Whew. Killing the demon in pain first makes the fight easier? Is that so? What? There are two different transformations? Okay. That looks so godlike. Okay, that is very difficult to dodge. Yeah. Okay. Hello, hello to everyone who just arrived. What do you mean doing that part with a whip? You mean the second phase? Because I think the first phase. So when it's still two of them alive, right here, the very first phase here. I think here using the whip is better because I can attack them from a more controlled and safe way. As I say that. No. Okay. Never mind. But then once the first one of them dies, when there's only one left, then it's okay to use like the crow thing. And then in the second phase, when it's Demon Prince, then of course I'm not going to use the whip because the whip in that case offers literally 0 advantage. Right. Yeah, that was Mastermind. So wait. When he first does his lunge, I use this weapon here. Okay, and now go back into this because they are both enraged now. Ach komm! Fick dich doch! And yes, Sabrina is chopping veggies in the back. You have good ears. You have good ears. Whoa, hey, are you guys already losing hope? Come on! I think this is going actually better than expected. I was not expecting me to even finish the first phase. But I'm learning. I'm slowly but surely galaxy braining it up. That section is quite insane, I think. While they're like violently flailing and coming behind you, and you're like running, and every step is like they're like only half a millimeter behind you, and that's nice. Why'd that hit me? Ach komm, ja, jetzt bin ich halt gearscht. So you said, so in the try before, I killed the demon in pain first. So let's try to kill the demon from below first this time. Okay, so demon from below dead. Let's see. Okay, so the transformation is supposed to be different? We shall see. Oh, okay. Didn't look that different to me. Aha! Fick dich, Mann! Nice, danke. Tom, you must be really disappointed. I'm eating watermelon without a spoon. Oh, its attack scheme is different. Oh, ooh, okay. Hmm. 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 I was thinking, do I maybe need something against fire? Right. Firing, magic stone plate, thunders. Okay, yeah, great. I have all stone plates, but don't have the fire one. Good job. Okay. Anyway, so before we continue, now that many people are here, welcome all. Glad you tuned in. As for the riddle today, we again, Sabrina and I did all we could to offer you a good riddle, and this time we put a little bit more effort into our crossword. So we have crossword 2.0 basically. Again, I'm going to send you the link. All right, link is in the chat. Should be to the exact document that you need. And this time, I would say we can again do this as like a community effort. So no winner, just yeah, link on the screen doesn't really help because no one's gonna type it from the screen. And the answers to many of these questions, you would need to watch streams of me in the past, or you would need to at least remember them. Sometimes some answers are details from earlier streams, so that only the very high fidelity big brain fans for long time, me love you long time, can solve them. Or I mean, you just watch the older streams. Nice. Now they both transform. if you hit them at the same time, they both transform. You have to fight 2 demon princes. This attack here, this magma ball, that's some scheiße. Can at least prevent most of the damage if I just... If I roll into it, I can time it so that I only take like a minor amount of damage. Which is still stupid, but okay. By the way, I still haven't finished Final Fantasy VII Remake, meaning that I also have not decided on to what to do with PlayStation streaming yet. In perfect sync. Cute. Okay. Whew. I'm getting the hang of this first phase. There are a few critical spots when they're... Oh! Okay. Actually managed to dodge that. Oh! If I'm too slow there, I lose out on all the damage, and I can't get to him because of the magma. Because of the magma line. Let's pretend that didn't happen. In 9 tries. Okay, that one didn't count. So let's make it 10. Wait, Sabrina is the best was the solution word? Oh, okay. Nice one, Sabrina. Stay away, don't get greedy. Apparently there is a way to dodge the magma ball. Okay, when he does that, I think he goes into the... prepares the laser, yes. That was close. Oh, what? He can turn around? Ass! Okay. After the next try, because I've already seen that people have solved it, after the next try, let's go through the answers together. Uh-oh. Counting down. I have not played Red Dead Redemption, and I do not think it is a 10 out of 10. I do, however, think that I am unfit to rate this game because I really don't care about this kind of game. Magma Ball. Okay. Okay, he prepares the laser. That timing on that dodge is quite difficult. Oh, come on. No! Fuck you, game. Ah! Okay, I take it back. Okay. Riddle time. All right. Let's open that up. Let's see here. Now, I'm sure many of you have gotten the answers because you are all big brains, and it was a lot less brutal than last time. First, who always wants Andy to shave his hair? Well, I personally have already forgot, but apparently Xander terrorized Sabrina with me having to shave my head. And since there's nothing worse for Sabrina than me shaving my head, it probably stuck with her. Yeah, so. Okay, Xander here. Then, using what as pizza topping is considered a crime? Well, there is only one correct answer, and that is pineapple. Anything else is okay. Although I'm sure there are some even worse toppings out there that people want to use on a pizza. But from the common ones, pineapple is among the top. What do most of Andy's viewers get when he's eating crunchy food? Yeah, the first thing I thought about was an orgasm, but apparently it's ASMR. Although I don't know if the wording here is correct. Do you get ASMR? Or what? Is that something you get, or is that something you have or experience, or I don't know. Anyway, yeah. So to give you guys a little more now. Next up, who is the owner of the headset Andy is using? Well, everyone knows that this is Sabrina's headset because I bought shit and she bought good. In the past, Andy wore a football jersey in black and white. I saw someone briefly in chat mention Dortmund. Dude, Dortmund's not black and white. It's like the brightest burn into your retinas yellow. So, yeah, the black and white one was Juve. Or Juventus Turin. What is the food Andy viewers are sure every German eats the whole day? Well, since we have found out that sausage is apparently the quintessence of the German identity, the answer is of course sausage. Which game was the one Andy was playing the very first stream? So Sabrina put in Magic the Gathering, which is correct. But I would have, if I would have chosen the answer, I would have thought that Magic Arena is more correct. But still, it's good either way. So yeah, Magic the Gathering. That was the first stream that had like where the people from Anton's stream came over directly, and I never had that many viewers ever again, which is kind of sad. Anyway, which game will be played on stream when Andy reaches 1K subs? That is, of course, League of Draven. Okay, never mind. Stream's gonna get taken down now. Yeah, I'm still waiting on that 1K subs, by the way. Number 9. Which color is the folder in the streaming background in the upper row on the very left side? So, right, let me. She's talking about that one here, right? This one here is white, and then here is one that is wrapped in paper in what, newspaper. So you'd have to check for another stream or another source. And then you, of course, knew that it was orange. Huh? Oh, yeah. Now I can reveal it, basically. watch my whole house collapse now. Yay! It's orange, so you know I'm not shitting you. And the last thing is, which device will Andy buy as soon as it will be available again? Of course, a better webcam. Since Spoody was the one who bought the last webcams away from me, I now have to make do with what I have. All right. Thank you all for participating. I hope this one was more engaging and a little bit better. Okay, this is not gonna go well. No, I'm dead. Yeah, and the solution word, if you put everything together, is Sabrina is the best. Which is true. And I think it was a very close race between Nutams and Spoody. But Nutams was just a little bit faster. Like it came down to seconds. So yeah, Nutams, good job, my friend. You win, but Spoody, you're the winner of the hearts. We'd say here in Germany. Someone who doesn't win, but who's like the crowd favorite. He's the winner of the hearts. Gotta get away! No, that was the man. All this crossword puzzle is like really shicing on my concentration. No, as a matter of fact, there was not one day during my whole time in the university where I ever felt smart. I would consider myself an average to an average brain. And the university really taught me that if you ever think that you're a large brain, you are in fact absolutely not getting it. Do your fire slam. No. Oh Gott. Alter, war das knapp, ey. Oh, I'm toxified. Well, yeah, then the try is over. It's really bad. Like when they go into the so after the first guy uses his magma slam, he becomes like cooled off again, and if then he really dislikes moving, right? He uses more range attacks, and then getting away from them is like that's a pain. Scheiße. Okay. If I'm close enough, then the magma ball actually won't reach me. It's the time. Good. Oh, scheiße. Laser. What? Yay! Woohoo! Ah! Yay! Woohoo! I did it! Whew. Mmm. Wow. Mmm. Ah, that was a great fight. The first one of the DLC and already really, really great fight. Whew. Okay. Whew, gotta calm down now. Amazing. By the way, can I not look up? No. Okay. Anyway. Ah, great fight. Man, these DLCs. Whew. They are quite awesome. Okay, let's spend the money. I have money. Bye, not so funny. See you soon.
Ashen, thou then I am of thous. Very well, then take no.
This rush, man. Very few games can give you this.
Mayst thou thy
Whenever I hear someone talk about, like, is difficulty in gaming blah blah blah, and then I have an experience like just now, I really pity the fools.
Ashen one.
Right? They don't know what they're missing.
Ashen one, thou then
They don't know the reward of a battle that you've tried countless times and then overcome in the end. That is... I pity the fools.
Mayst thou
Ah, man, that felt great. Get it? Why are teachers heartless? They aren't. Oh, is that small Lothric banner? Small envelope? Yeah, I saw Illidan. Um, I saw that you kind of did a little brainstorming on how streaming on the PS4 would go. Um, you had some good ideas. I didn't like really think about it that much, but yeah. Hmm. We can. I'm sure we can talk about it later a little bit. So we're gonna find out the best way to do it. I mean, SKR. Yeah, that is frustrating, but then you have to think like there has to be a cut off somewhere, right? And of course, it feels bad to be like exactly at that point where they cut off, but there has to be a cut off somewhere. Ooh, that looks like a totally natural stone formation. Sharp infusion or poison infusion? Okay, are there upcoming battles where poison is useful? Because from what I've heard, poison is like one of the most shit mechanics in Dark Souls ever. In Dark Souls 3 at least. What would we do without these guys? You couldn't get anywhere in this world without these helping gargoyles. Yes, not gargoyles. I of course meant demons. Yeah. Okay, so I inside of this gigantic stone ring, there's the city that Gwyn gifted to the pygmies. Interesting. Hmm. Oh, this looks beautiful. Yeah, that looks like normal architecture, right? One flying stone pillar and a church on top, or a tower on top. Sure thing. What is that? Is that that's already like maybe an enemy or a boss that's just chilling there. Hmm. Hmm. Aritra, at some point, sure, but right now I'd rather focus on this here. Hmm. Oh my. Oh, What? Oh, oh. Ah! And now they're all gone. Invaded by the lonely man. Oh, that's whip time. If I get invaded, it is whip time. Where are you, lonely man? Oh, what? There's... Oh, okay, there's someone there. Ah, there he is, the lonely man. Hi. Okay, he has a big weapon. I'm pretty sure that we're in the one-shot land with him. Okay. What is happening? Invaders are pathetic. Once the first thing happens that they didn't expect, they run. Fuck off. Hello. Okay. 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 I should have pointed down. I forgot. But yeah, as it turns out, that's not the way to go. There. Should I probably need to use these things as cover, right? So if I stand here, they're gonna just go pew 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 pew. Bye. Oh, but now I'm fucked because oh no, in here. Ah, here is safe. Okay. Yeah. SKR, be glad that that test was negative and not your school test, right? Gotta see the... Uh-oh. There's a silver lining in everything. Try jumping. Man, they're spawning so fast. I cannot... Oh, and there's even fire. See, I'm like under constant pressure. Welcome to hydraulic press channel. This press has extra high pressure. Ah, there seems to be... Oh! Oh! That... that was completely intentional. That jump. I just arrived here, right? I've done nothing bad to no one, and I'm already getting shot by like hundreds of ghosts. What the fuck? Oh, I just realized I didn't talk to that one wretched NPC up there. We'll get to it at some point. But yeah, that was some serious high skill gaming right there. Okay. But I'm 1000% sure that I'm going to die when fighting that guy. No! I have lost the element of surprise. To anyone that knows this part, that's always like what someone who knows the game watching someone experience it for the first time. I must seem like the biggest pea brain idiot.
Hark,
Hark!
they brought thee here, did they not? Dost thou the gods serve, or merely that role affect?
Oh. Please help me. Because I do not serve the gods. And Aritra, by the way, Indian food is god tier. Whenever I can, like, usually Sabrina is the one that decides what gets eaten. But if I ever get the chance to decide for myself, it's usually Chinese or Indian. I serve gods? Then take pretending if you don't serve the gods. Yeah, well, okay, yeah. If I just answer honestly, then
Yes, yes, of course. How wouldst one such as thee do service to the gods? I have intimate knowledge of thy kind. I know thy want. The dark soul, is it not? Why else wouldst one deign to visit this dung heap? Give rest to thy falsity. I would be an ally to thee.
hi Magnus.
If it is the dark soul thou desirest, then seek Filianor's church at the base of the cliff. There wilt thou the sleeping princess waken. Her slumber is a deceit, a lid covering an overgrown privy, a prop to keep thee from the dark soul of thine desire. Worry not, I am a true friend to thee. If thou art yet human, the urge will soon begin to swell, to curse the gods and bring ruin upon this accursed heap of dung. Now, yearly to Filianor's church at the base of the cliff, to rouse the sleeping princess, if thou yet the dark soul desirest. Now, if the...
Okay. So the dark soul is here then. Huh. Oh. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Like he kind of seemed like the catacomb, no, the chapel dweller in Bloodborne. That's like an Odeon chapel where you send all the survivors. Where you have like in Bloodborne you have Yosefka's clinic and the Odeon chapel where you can send survivors. And Yosefka's clinic is where you start the game, and the game makes you think that Yosefka is always like good. She's trying to cure the people, and in the chapel, there's this chapel dweller guy who's like a blind cripple, and he constantly emphasizes how there's nothing to fear here. So you get suspicious of him, But in the end, as it turns out, it's actually Yosefka, the doctor, who is experimenting and killing the people that you sent to her, and the chapel dweller is actually the good guy. So, spoiler alert, but yeah, that's one of the many great things about Bloodborne. How do I get out of here? I think I'll just have to go down, let them all despawn, and then run directly up. Yeah. Yeah, dude. And I love spicy food. Like, I think that's very cool that India has like some of those really spicy foods. Stop doing that, you fuck! Should I just kill him? Or is it... I'm just gonna kill him. Never mind. Yeah, and my father and I, when he took me to different restaurants in China every now and then, it was always like my father loves to hyperbolize stuff, like to exaggerate, and he always said like, Andy, today we're going to go into the spiciest restaurant in Beijing, which of course, Beijing's a big city. I doubt we were ever in the spiciest restaurant in Beijing. But it was like Hunan province food, like food from Hunan province, I think, or was it Hubei? I forgot. I'm not sure anymore. There's one province where the food, like one Chinese province where the food that coming from that province is exceptionally spicy. And I was traumatized. Okay, that doesn't work. Oh, does he summon? Ah. No, I don't think there will be a second riddle. Okay, when we do the crosswords, I think that's it. Don't be so greedy. There will be enough riddles still coming. But yeah, I love the spicy food. And if any one of you ever gets the chance, one of my favorite dishes in China that is varying degrees of spicy. It can be made like absurdly spicy or just slightly. Is pao cai, which literally translates to preserved vegetables. Very creative, I know. Or eingelegte. I don't know if eingelegt is the preserved is the correct way to translate the word eingelegt. But yeah, eingelegtes Gemüse is the translation there. Pao cai. Wait a minute, what is happening? Why is he... What the fuck? Oh, he just keeps summoning dudes. Yeah, I get it now. Now, Arita, since I don't know any Indian people, I also don't know nothing about the Indian, like, how the food there works and what they're all named and called. I don't know. Yeah, the chat is now a bunch of riddle addicts. eager to prove their big brains. And then a few weeks from now, when you're all back in school, you'll be getting nothing but straight A's. Oh. That's a big F. Yeah, it's hard to describe. Is pickled the correct word? I thought pickles were just these small little cucumbers. So the thing is in China about the portions that you talked about, Aritra, it's like there's still some of this old Chinese boomer thinking mentality left there. When you have guests, the worst thing that could happen to you is if the guest somehow thinks that you're like not a good host, and therefore they always like order so much more than you could actually eat, because the worst thing that could happen is that there's not enough food. So they think that as a guest you would then immediately think they can't afford it. They can't afford to properly feed you. Which I don't know if that's still a thing. Like China is evolving too, and the mentality is evolving too. So I'm pretty sure they've more or less left that mentality behind. Pickled is eingelegt. Okay, yeah, then they're called pickled vegetables. Pao Cai. Excellent. Excellent. Alright, got this section done. Baozi. Yes, of course. Like, the Chinese cuisine is quite large. And I personally think that there's not much in there that isn't delicious. Depending on who you ask. Like, I think Anton would probably could name a few things that he doesn't like. But I eat anything. Like, even there's what my father when like, yeah, last year I brought two of my friends from the university with me to China in October, and my father was also there, and he like welcomed them, and of course, since it's my dad, he like tested them a little bit, right? Tested their resolve on how cool they were. And how did did he test it? By inviting us three into one of his favorite restaurants where they serve rabbit heads, right? Not rabbit meat. It's literally just the hacked off head of a rabbit, then made like with many very spicy and very nice spice mixture, very delicious. But it's like this is the stuff that gets Europeans to immediately quit. And my father wanted to see if the friends I brought with me were actually like super pathetic shits, or if they were cool. And since I knew that he was going to test them, I of course brought only the coolest people, and we we gnawed off that rabbit head. Like, everyone got his own, and we gnawed them off. There was nothing left. brain, cheeks, tongue, everything got. And I think that's one of the dishes that where Anton would probably not be agreeing to.
Many of us are by the fire, forsaken. I speak of thine kind and mine. Behold this city. We are kindred, but like two eyes which gaze upon the other. Fear not the dark, my friend, and let the feast begin. One was a wayfaring knight on an endless, forbidden search. Only the abyss granted closure, if not reunion with his beloved. Fear not the dark, my friend, and let the feast begin. Many of us are by the fire. I speak, behold, fear not, and let.
Yeah. And then, oh no! You fucker, you wanted to push me. This leads further down, I think. Yeah. Let's check the other entry into this building first. But yeah, eating like rabbit head was how my father tested them. Of course, rabbit head is just one thing among the many where the Europeans usually cannot handle it. The real hardcore shit is the Beijing 小吃. I'm telling you guys, if you live in if you've ever been to Beijing, or you've like as a tourist, that is a facet of Beijing that you will probably never experience if you don't know it exists. Because no Chinese person, no native, is ever going to show this Beijing 小吃 to a foreigner, because the foreigners will literally die. And they won't die because it's spicy or anything. They will die because they will probably vomit out their entire insides of their body. They will be left just as empty husks of skin because the rest has left through their mouths. Just to name a, like, Beijing 小吃 is like, that is the limit. Like, if you can take that stuff, you would be indestructible. There's nothing that you wouldn't be able to handle if you can take Beijing 小吃. Now, what does that mean? Well, 小吃literally translates to snacks, right? Small food. And the snacks, the typical Beijing snacks, they're savage, man. I'm telling you guys, they are savage. We're talking innards, right? Guts. We're talking blood. We're talking how do you call when blood solidifies? Geronnenes Blut? I don't know what solidified? No, I don't think solidified is the correct word here, right? Anyway, we're talking brain, right? We're talking all kinds of animals. We're talking donkey. Is donkey Esel? Or is donkey Maultier? Ah, yeah. Congealed blood. Coagulated blood. Clotted blood. I don't But yeah. Those are, like, and it's not like you have like a soup with small bits of this inside. No. The soup is literally, the soup is black. It's one of those Beijing 小吃. It's a black soup. Donkey is Esel, right? Yeah. So yeah, donkey meat, and the soup is black and creamy. It's like a thick black goo. And it's made from all different kinds of ingredients by cooking them inside this stew for a long time, so that much of the water evaporates, and the stew gets really thick, and then they add blood and innards, and everything gets like cooked. And yeah. But okay, yeah, Wanker Chief, I realize that I have not mentioned why the Beijing people eat it. They eat it because it's fucking delicious. It's one of those things where you say they're revolting things, but I would consider them just to be food, right? They're food where the uncreative European or Western mind cannot fathom how to process. But it's just food, and the Beijing people have found a way to use them and to create really, really delicious stuff from that. So yeah, if you ever get to Beijing, try it out. See if you can somehow find someone to show you a place that offers Beijing xiaochi. And then it's also a little bit of a mental exercise, right? Is your will stronger than like not eating these things has been, I would say, artificially taught to you, right? You were educated in not liking these things. But your active, like the opposite of your subconscious is like, yeah, but it's just normal food, and if it's delicious, I should not be repulsed by it. So you can find out which one is stronger. your the values that have brought to you from the outside, or your will. What is that, blood stew? I'm getting extremely hungry because of you. Mmm. Nice one. Wieso heißen die Deutschländer eigentlich Deutschländer? That's like one of those meme commercials that every German knows. Friend? Yes.
Oh.
Oh, Lap!
Well, fancy meeting you here. A true blessing that we should seek the same place and find ourselves standing here together. I've got the last of my brew. Let's have our own little toast with it.
Siegbräu! Hey!
To my search, and to your duty, and to the joy that lies before us. All right then. Bottoms up.
Yeah, but SKR, you aren't. Like, why are you scared to die? Because you've been brought up thinking that these kinds of foods are not good for you, but that's crap, right? They're just as the human body has evolved to be able to almost process any kinds of food. Now, of course, it might take a little bit of getting used to. I cannot guarantee that if you've never been to China, go there once and then immediately start eating that stuff, that it will not lead to problems. But that is, of course, like, use your common sense. Of course, you need for your body to, like, getting used to the whole spice palette and the different. It's basically the different. I don't know if molecules is the correct word here, but the different compounds that are being used in Chinese cuisine. And then there's no risk there. It's just your mental blockade preventing you from enjoying that.
Now, I'm off in search of the purging monument. Once I find it, everything will come back to me. Who I was, what I lived for, what my name was, and what terrible grudges I held. I don't know. I just have this feeling that That's the kind of man I was. Oh, don't hold it against me. I only think I was.
I'm not sure about the famine thing, because compare that to Europe, which is like the continent of plague and famine. Europe didn't develop that kind of stuff. Like in many rural parts of France, you still have very artisanal recipes that are like generations old that still use something like maybe cow brain or different other like innards. But I think that's the furthest Europeans ever went. So I don't know if the famine has anything to do with that. I don't know. I think it's much more of a use what you have, right? And Europe is kind of the perfect place for everything. So Europeans always had at least nature gave Europe everything in abundance.
Now, I'm off in search of the purging monument. On
Gorgeous view, yeah. Whew, that tower doesn't look good. Oh, it seems like this entire thing is a swamp that I can walk in. Nice. More swamps. And this here, this blue crystal shit, this kind of looks like the Duke's Archives, the Crystal Cave back in Dark Souls 1. Oh, that was my favorite area. When I first realized there are invisible walkways to go across back then, that was some brain explosion. Do I love Blutwurst? Yes, of course. I think Blutwurst is excellent. And Blutwurst is one of those remnants of art, like really old and ancient Central European foods. Blutwurst, just in case you don't know, is like blood. It literally translates to blood sausage, and I don't know how it is. Whoa, I don't know how it is made. Um, but yeah, it's like also a sausage where the most of it is like coagulated blood, but it's because it's filled with a blood mixture, and then it gets thrown, I think, into boiling water, right? And that leads to the blood solidifying. But yeah, Blutwurst is excellent. Do you think a vegan can survive in China? Well, survive, of course. That's the great thing about Chinese cuisine is, like in China, I've met many people that say, yeah, right, I try to keep my inner fire down. That's like one of those traditional Chinese medicine terms. Keep the inner fire down, so I eat less meat. And no one even bats an eye. It's like the most normal thing ever. But the people that say that also, they don't like, oh yeah, by the way, did I tell you that I didn't eat meat last time? And oh yeah, I haven't eaten meat in 10 minutes. And by the way, I'm a better human than you, and I have the moral high ground because I didn't eat meat. By the way, did I mention that I didn't eat meat for 10 seconds? No one in China would ever do that. It's just so simple. You order a bunch of dishes, a few of them are vegetarian. So you only pick those. Done. No one even says anything. And that's why I think being a vegan is not really a thing in China because everyone just does it whenever he wants. It's like it's not a choice, but it's also not a lifestyle. It's just okay. Let me just put it this way. It's not dumb in China. Wait, why am I getting cursed? Do these people just have a curse aura because they're half turned to stone? Uh-oh. I knew it. Crystals, back in Dark Souls 1, the Crystal Cave was also... like, you could get cursed very easily there. And getting cursed fucking sucked. Yeah, I mean, Chinese food is great all around. Doesn't matter if you try the ones with meat, without, doesn't matter. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Ha, ha. Whoa, whoa. Hey, wait, was that the combo of the Soul of Cinder? Did he just use the combo of the final boss of the game? Holy shit. No! Get schreckt. What? You found it impossible to find vegetarian food in China? I cannot imagine that to be the case. So, the big question between Beijing and Shanghai. Well, so... okay. Shanghai is probably a lot more international. No, maybe that's not true. Shanghai is... in some ways, it might seem like the more modern city, right? Having more advanced infrastructure and buildings and having like a really nice city center with Pudong and the TV tower up there, and like Shanghai has like this international metropolis kind of vibe, and Beijing distinctly doesn't. And I used to be one of those people that was like super arrogant and Beijing's so filthy and the smog and there's congestion everywhere and Beijing is like but Shanghai, oh my god, that's so hip and right. I used to be like that. I used to think that Shanghai was like much cooler than Beijing because Beijing's so it's, you could almost say it's run down. But the more I stayed there, the more I actually learned about what life in that city was like. And I had a 180-degree turn where I now feel about Beijing as my second home, and that is something that Shanghai can never accomplish. And not only that, but like, Beijing has a very strange kind of charisma to it. It's a little, run down and a little bit more filthy than Shanghai, but there's a certain charm that Shanghai just doesn't have. Knight of the Round Table. Okay. Your leg might be. Oh. Yeah. Anyway, so and I also think that Beijing is in many ways very hard to grasp for foreigners, right? Beijing has a lot of historical places. Those are great. Even as like if you're a tourist and you go there, that's cool. You will get your money's worth in Beijing. But looking past the tourist part of Beijing, I think the city has some extremely has a very unique style about it, a unique feeling about it, where many parts of Beijing are still quite like raw and like there's a term called gentrification. I don't 100% know what it means, but it's like when old rundown city quarters are being like invaded by hipsters and stuff, and the prices rise to absurd heights. The quarter is basically gentrified. If that is the correct way to, I don't know, but yeah, Beijing still has quite a few ungentrified spots, and they're raw. I don't know how to better describe it. It's like the raw Chinese Beijing life. No one will speak any language besides Chinese. No one, like, there are no foreigners in these parts. It's all the raw, pure Beijing lifestyle. And I'm sure Shanghai has that too. But I'm not sure Shanghai's style is like, Shanghai tries, in my opinion, tries too much to be like the international metropolis kind of deal. Oh, another one. Oh, he has a bigger shield. But these look awesome. They're like dragon bones or something. Fucker. Oh. Oh, there's another one there. Was für ein Scheiße. Jetzt gebe ich dir, du Spast. Oh, was? How? How do I... Yes. Got him. Yeah, Illidan, that's a classic German meme. The stairs are closed because they're not standardized, but they cannot be standardized because they're protected. Have I tried any ayahuasca lately? Uh, no, I have not. Where's the turtle dude? Hey, where's the turtle dude? Okay. I see. They are strong. Just being around them already gives you curse. That's a big yikes. Now, the German school system is the best ever. So it starts off elementary school. It goes until 5th grade, I think. And then after that, depending on how you do in elementary school, and you get a recommendation to one of 3 levels. I'm not gonna say dumb, but the kids that are a little bit slower and might have a little bit more trouble and maybe need a little bit more help, they get the Hauptschul recommendation. And the kids that are in the middle, they get the Realschul recommendation. And the smarter ones go to Gymnasium. Those are the 3 schools. Now, Hauptschule ends, I think, in 10th grade, as does Realschule. I'm not 100% sure on that. But so Hauptschule and Realschule are a little bit shorter than Gymnasium. Gymnasium goes until 12th grade, or 13th, depending on where you are in Germany. But Realschule and Hauptschule are shorter. And after that, depending on which one you did, you will get your degree, where Realschule gives you like something that is called Mittlere Reife, and Hauptschule gives you Hauptschul degree, and Gymnasium gives you Abitur. Yeah. Those are the 3. And after that, you can do whatever you want. And I think the greatest thing about this system, like, as in every country in the world, the school system is always criticized. Which is, of course, right? Everyone, of course, always knows better. But to me, honestly, I think that the German system is one of the best in the entire world because it's so specific, right? It doesn't put all students into one pile and then says, well, yeah, now learn. But instead, it realizes that not everyone has the same strength. Not everyone is like Albert Einstein, but not everyone has to be, right? There are opportunities in this country for everyone, not only for those with a high degree. So, and this is why Germany actively tries to reinforce that just because you're a Hauptschüler, it doesn't mean that you're like worth less. It means that the things that you can later do in life are of a different type. Right? You will probably become maybe a Handwerker and not a scientist. But yeah, that's also just a maybe, right? It's no one's forcing you to right. And I think that is awesome about the German system. And while it is criticized, it's usually, I think, if the people that criticize it took a look outside of Germany, they would realize how good it is. Yeah, and I was Gymnasium. And then after, of course, after these 3 kinds of schools, you can go to the university and university then is like completely separate from the school system. Yes. What is GCSE? GC? Can you quickly explain? Okay, elementary school is 4 years. Hauptschule then after that either So yeah, you go 4 years elementary school and then either 5 years Hauptschule or 6 years Realschule or 8 years Gymnasium. Yeah. In Berlin, it's 6 year elementary. Yeah. So the German school system, Germany is comprised of 16 different regions, and every region has like can do their own thing. School is one of those things that every region can decide for themselves. So, like big system, like the broad scheme is the same. We all have elementary and then one of the three, but how long they are and what gets taught is part of the different regions of Germany. Well, SKR, that is an opinion that many people who are in school think, but imagine this. Do you like, or would you like to be called stupid? Of course not. No one likes that. But then I don't understand why is it so actively bad for you to learn about literature, right? It's like I used to give a lot of Nachhilfe, a lot of like extra courses for students of like, Gymnasium or Realschule, and they always ask me like, Andy, why do I need to be able to do a derivative of a function? What does that give me? And like the answer I always give them is, well, it's intelligence, right? You are smarter than, and isn't that what everyone wants? Everyone just wants to be smart. No one wants to be called dumb, but then they're actively like trying to talk their way out of learning stuff. I know learning is sometimes hard, but if you want to be smart, then it is sometimes hard. Oh no. And I think that is something you might not realize.
Be the name of thine own god, if thou canst recall. As I thought, and so it is ye.
Now I know that can be like a little. It's very hard and it seems like a lot of work, but no one wants to be called dumb. So I think then you have to do something for it. Right. I like SKR. I'm not sure about that. As far as I know, like here in Germany, physics is you don't need any grades, right? You only need like a certain degree, and it doesn't matter if it's like a barely made it degree or the top of the best, you will get into physics. I don't know how it is in other countries, but I am almost sure that when you apply for university and you apply for physics, that it will almost not matter what your literature grades were. I would that would really confuse me if that was the case. Now, I don't know, but because isn't it like actively counterproductive? Doesn't your country want physicists? So I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, Illidan, that's a very good point. The system itself, I think, is very good. However, what I think should be updated, I mean, it's the year 2020, is what the things that actually get taught in school. I think there you can have a lot of progress can be made there, especially like we all are pretty young, and we know how boomers interact with technology, right? It's the absolute worst. But we learn from our parents and our grandparents, and I think getting taught how to handle media and new technologies, that is a skill that you must learn, and I think that could be taught in school because it's so omnipresent. Now, of course, I realize that this course will then probably be made by boomers, which kind of defeats the whole purpose. But yeah.
Give thy memory a nudge, and name. Ah, then thou'st not forgotten. Perhaps 'tis why we may converse. I am known as Shira, servant to the Princess Filianor, matriarch of the church. They who are ken to God's name are surely ken to the terrors of the dark. Please, I bid thee take not from the princess her peace or rest. As the fire waneth, does she lie by the dark, all for the sake of man.
Aravidus? I'm not sure, right? I mean, I've been in school too, and I have had also classes where I barely scraped by. And I think it's very rare for you to be like, I have a the top mark in one subject, and I completely failed another one, except for sport maybe, but that's a different beast. Because being good in school, having good grades in no matter what topic, is much less a question of do I understand this certain topic, like like geography, history, math, language, whatever, and it's more of a working ethic thing. If you have the correct mindset, it doesn't matter what course you're in, you will get better grades. And that's why I always think, like, if you're a student in school and you have like certain subjects where you're extremely bad and others where you're extremely good, I don't think that's a problem of the system. I think that's a problem with you. You might not have the correct. You might not go into it in the correct way. You know, I really don't want to sound like condescending and it's your problem. I get what you mean, and I was facing the same challenges. But towards the end of my gymnasium time, I kind of realized, like, if I put even a minimum amount of effort, even into the topics that I absolutely hate, your normal basic intelligence will carry you through it. It's a lot. I think it's a lot about the effort you're willing to put in, and sometimes in some subjects they come flying to you. Like you don't have to put any effort into it. They just the knowledge just comes to you. And other subjects where that isn't the case. And to be good in these subjects really shows what kind of mindset you have. And that is why I think many universities they're looking like, okay, you have bad grades here and good grades here. That doesn't mean that they're like, oh, you have bad grades here. You're clearly not intelligent enough. That's not what they think. They think on, okay, they're not looking for the mindset that you had back in school, right? They see that you're like, there's certain subjects, and if you don't care about them, you completely don't care about them and let them fall by the wayside. And even when you learn physics, when you're going to the university to study physics, you will have courses on non-physical topics, and the university is then under the assumption that, oh yeah, he's just going to fail these because he apparently cares about nothing but the one subject, right? I hope that that's kind of getting the message across as neutral as possible, right? But I also 100% agree that while you're in high school, no no one tells you that, which is kind of a tragedy, right? It's a combination of many different factors. In high school, you have so much different stuff to learn that isn't school related, because let's face it, your brain's barely finished. And also, if anyone would tell you that, you'd probably not listen. And yeah,
Thou'st a kind heart.
yeah.
Speak to a captive such as I. It is no surprise thou rememberest our God.
That's true, yeah, that's one hell of a
Perhaps-
topic.
Perhaps thou'st beheld the lone dragon that inhabited this city. Medir is his name, and the arch-dragons are his forebears. He once railed against the dark, but was by dark afflicted. Now here, returned,
I haven't seen that dragon.
to watch over the sleeping princess, true to the old accord. And yet, I would have thee put the dragon to rest, before the dark consumeth him, and his vows are forgot. I offer my sincerest gratitude, thou who art ken to God's name. Please, take this.
Sacred Chime of Filianor.
I
Okay.
have asked a thing most terrible of thee. May this token of thanks be of aid. I beg of thee, afore the dark consume.
Okay. Gotta kill the dragon. By the way, I need to orientate myself. Where am I? This is the. Wait, let's check back. I might have gone through this section a little too. Ah! No hidden path ahead. Okay, whoops. All right. Cheers, man. So, I entered here, right? Entered somewhere here, and where was I? Okay, let's see again. I think up there. I kind of lost orientation. Okay, yeah, this is the tower on this lone rock. And I think up there is where I started. And then I went down and along this path, right? Yeah. Along here. And was that it? Was that where I went? Probably, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so I kind of got the orientation back. Oh! Since when can these normal plebs fire lightning? Are they like godly? Do they have any connection to the gods? Ah, yeah, up ahead. About where my like right there where the tip of my sword is where you drop down, where I did that Omega MLG drop down move. I just realized that while we're talking about grades and we have such an international audience, it's very hard to say like what's good and what's bad. Like here in Germany, a 1 is the best thing you can get, and a 6 is the worst. But I realized that in many different countries in the world, every country has like the different grading system. Dark Spirit ahead. Wait, does Dark Spirit ahead, does that mean there's like a scripted invasion, and if I don't have a Ember here, I'm gonna miss it? Let's first kill that guy. Plunge attack on this guy's face. Hop. Und hop. Guys, please help. What do I do with the Dark Spirit ahead? Should I use an Ember here, or not? Or does he mean like only this Ring Knight back there? Right. Okay, no invasion, but okay, I just use the Ember. Whoa! What? Oh, komm schon! Ey, fick dich doch, Mann! Ah! That was worth it. Excuse me. Yeah, that's some streamer rage right there. But guys, you be glad that I'm not streaming StarCraft 2. Like, I'm not kidding. When I play StarCraft 2, I turn into a different fucking beast. Like, I don't recognize myself when I play StarCraft 2. When I win a StarCraft match, I have like 0 reaction, and when I lose, I smash their fucking table. And And the 80k souls are gone. Yeah. By the way, I'm absolutely counting on also getting that armor, right? That should be like if this DLC doesn't have the armor of these ring dudes with the molten dark sign ring on the chest, I will refund. Do I think getting a PhD is worth the time? So if that depends on what you want to do, right? For me, I knew it wasn't worth it because that's not what I wanted to do. And namely, if what you're interested in doing is research. However, so get a PhD if you're interested in doing research. If you're not interested in doing research, then I don't see the point in it, honestly. The great thing about a PhD is that like it opens up so many possibilities for you because you don't just go to courses to get a PhD. Getting a PhD actually already involves doing like research and scientific work. Like you're not nothing and then you get a PhD and then you're magically someone. It's the process of becoming of getting there is what it's about. It's like it sounds so esoteric and dumb, but that's how the PhD system functions, right? It's based on you learning everything, or you become a PhD by becoming a PhD. It's like it sounds really dumb, but that's what it is. You can get multiple master's degrees, but I personally think that is a huge waste of time. Because honestly, why would you? If you're just interested in a topic, then there's no need to do like a second master's in it. Alright, bye Pandi. Somewhere down there is the Spear Knight. Oh, okay. Good job, Andy. Use the fire lunge. Yes. Oh, I forgot that he also does that. Okay. Still learning, still learning. Adit, you take that back. Saying that a theoretical physicist doesn't actually do any work, that is absolutely wrong. No, you go into a research group, right? You look for people who are looking for theoretical physicists, and then you theory away, right? But I warn you, what you're not doing is like finding out world-breaking stuff. You're usually, your theories are confined to a very specific topic and very narrow range that is only relevant for the people that you're working for. Or not only relevant, but most relevant for the people that you're working for. Wait, what? Can you explain what happens in one of your researches? Yes, I could. Actually, I could do that, yeah. I'd have to prepare a little bit, because I don't want to do it wrong. But I could, if you'd be interested, that's a good idea. I could do that. So I'll give you a little bit of a rundown on... Although, didn't I already? Yeah, I did. No. Theoretical physicists do that too. Believe me, it's like the only thing that theoretical physicists don't do is like experiments. But I mean, you have other people for that, like me. Right? You have plebs like me that do the experiments for you. Can I somehow interrupt them from going into their shell? That's... Because... Okay, that doesn't seem fast enough. Well, I mean... I used to work... Like, I did my master thesis in a very large public science research center. So, and the people that did their PhD there, they were then, of course, they were paid by the German government, right? Because it's a public research center. But if you're working for a private company, then of course they would pay you, right? Yeah, Taib, that's... You can say that out loud. It's the prospect of growing up, like... But no one can really help you there. Or the everyone is helping you there, right? It depends on how you see it, but... There is quite a lot out there for you to experience, and don't be afraid to try stuff out. Like I think I said this in some other streams. I keep repeating myself, but don't be afraid to try stuff out. If it doesn't go well, then it doesn't go well. Like it's not. Honestly, I'm not sure what the difference is between, because when I did my master thesis, there were only like there was no distinction between theoretical or astrophysics. There's theoretical astrophysics and there's non-theoretical astrophysics. Like I'm sure for someone with your interests, there is one section or one part in physics that you will love. Whew. Man, they give a lot of souls. SKR, no, wait, no, I'm not so funny. That is not a question of probability. It's a question of what theory you follow. Right? It's a question. There's one value in cosmological theories, and this one value determines the fate of the universe. And that is the cosmological constant, which is kind of funny to say it's a constant because we don't like it's a constant, but we don't know the value of it. And different theories predict different cosmological constants. And he saw me, that fucker! No, that was so unfair. Oh, man. I was hiding perfectly. Ich kotze ab. That attack has like omega tracking. Okay. Got hit by that once. Needed to happen at some point. Okay. Oh yeah, there's another one now. Okay. Ritra, how does that matter? How does that matter if you're one of the most educated people of the planet? That doesn't matter at all. Is it enough for what you want to do? Then it's enough. You want to become a theoretical physicist or a mathematician? Which of them is more fun? Well, I might be a little bit biased because as a physicist, I think that pure mathematics is a little bit bland. I personally feel like pure mathematics sometimes indulges a little bit too much in its own abstractness. Right? It's kind of like, yeah, we are so transcendental and untouchable, and that is great. But I think, while there is some truth in that, I don't think that is fun. I much rather have some connection to the universe we all live in. So I'd say physics. Shouldn't I parry them? This DLC is ripping mir nur Arschloch, ey. It literally rips my Arschloch to be the size of the hole in their chest. Whew. Yes. I mean, that depends on where you work, right? What would you consider well paid? If you consider well paid to be like a banker, then no. But if you consider well paid just a average, I don't know what the average in your country is, but I'm sure a physicist would be able to earn the average wage in any country. I think. Okay, I'm stuck. That's cool. Oh no. Man, this DLC, quite something. Quite something. These guys have like this pathetic push. It doesn't even do any damage. It's just they're just pushing you like, go away. Still haven't figured out these guys completely. How do I get them to not immediately go back into the shell mode? Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. That's so weird. Oof. Can I kick them? No. Wait, can I even kick with this weapon? Why can't I? Oh, I can't kick. I do this when I try to kick. Okay. No, 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 oh no. Bleibt nur die Flucht nach vorne. Let's hope the clerics don't reach here. Man, I'm looking at the time and already kind of bummed out that the stream is only 20 more minutes. I love this DLC. I just want to keep playing. Boink. They all drop hollow gems. Interesting. Hashmalim, probably not, because I still have to do some, or saying I have to do some is dumb. But I really want to finish Final Fantasy VII. You know? Scheiße. Can I get a plunging attack on him? Okay, that did work. And now he's here. Oh god. I'm getting fucked! Come on. Should be... How hard can it be to get a plunging attack here? Why doesn't this work anymore? Is it only if they're basically if they don't know I'm there? I think this plunging attack that insta kills them only works if they don't know I'm there. Okay, there's one more cleric. Okay, natürlich. I'm fucking dead. There's no way I can defeat two of them at once. No more Estus. Ja, scheiß drauf. Oh, Alter. I am now in chapter, I think, 15, Illidan. And there's quite a lot of thought cooking inside my Kopf. But again, I'm not going to say anything until I'm done with the game. That's a good start, SKR. No. Tips for that can only be acquired if you become a patron on my non-existent imaginary Patreon. Ah, yeah, okay. Apparently dodging through that is impossible. God damn it, this DLC fixt mich in den Arsch, Alter. Das ist ja richtig krank. But that's not critique. I loves it. Kinda gay, but still. The difficulty is nicey. Uh-oh. Let's just not fuck with them when they have the fire sword. Hold up, maybe the whip has a weapon art that can get past shields. Can I maybe? I'll try on the next enemy. Now they're not using it. Difficult to see. Oh, nice. Nice. Very nice. Oh boy. Komm, jetzt aber. Konzentration. How did that not hit him? I did not hit him. I did not. Okay, sure. Why am I using the whip? This is a bad idea. Okay. Oh, now I'm dead. I'm stuck. Oh, thanks for letting me out, bro. Yes, I am. Again, right? I can't stress this enough. Let me suffer. This is run past. Yeah, I guess I'll just run past. It seems I'm just not good enough to defeat them all. But these guys, like, I'm kind of afraid for them to come from behind. And then in the next section with the clerics, I kind of need space, right? So if I just run past this guy, then I might not have the space that I need. Parry them? Oh no, we're back to them. Back to parrying. Okay, let's see. So here Now, when I switch to the whip, they apparently don't want to go into their shell anymore. All right. That solves this problem too, I guess. Now he's... Okay. Ah, so that does hit him out of it. Okay. That's very interesting. But it might also just be a thing with dealing enough damage in the time, like while they're in the shell. Yeah. Ah, okay. Turtles. No offense, SKR, but I'm not just gonna Google something that you, the person who wrote "You wanna be friends" under the comments. I'm just not just gonna Google something you recommend. Give me a little bit more context. Don't just say, "Have you heard the news?" and now Google. Just tell me what it is about then. Like, cut the suspense. Just tell me what it's about. Did you guys see that? How well I did that plunging attack? Mm-hmm. No! I thought he was gonna die. Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna watch that. Because what do I stand to gain from this? Nothing. Aha, when I run past him, apparently I'm able to dodge everything. think this will be the last life. Good. Let's see if I can plunging attack this guy now. This time. Yes. And him too. Okay. Good. Okay. Now let's see if I can defeat this this guy here. He looks to be just like the first, but I'm pretty sure that's only from the first impressions. Yeah. Oh, that was dumb. Mm-hmm. That was planned, of course. And because he would follow me and then die. Yeah. There you go. Nice. Andy is so smart. Okay. Okay. Would have been a classic Dark Souls shortcut here. Uh-oh. Oh, that Seeker of the Spurned, that doesn't sound like a player. That sounds like an NPC. Also, players don't just stand there. Okay. Let's see, maybe using the whip against him? Seeker of the Spurned. I'm kind of very afraid now. I mean, a situation like this is also one of the reasons why Dark Souls is so incredible. A situation like this enemy wasn't hard, but there was no way for me to know that, and because I'm so far away from the last bonfire and I've been through so much, and the last bonfire has been so far away, it just heightens the tension of this simple fight. I just love this game, man. Black Witch Garb. Uh-huh. There was just so much tension in this very simple fight right there. And only a Souls-like can do that for you. Only a good one. Awesome. Although I was kind of expecting to find a shortcut here. Well, it seems not. Anyway, I cannot stop until I reach the next bonfire, so... Or die. Of course. Oh, something died. There's a swamp area. Okay. Whenever there's a area change, that probably means like... Ouch. An area change could mean bonfire. Oh, no, no. No, you're kidding. Did they just respawn? Ah, nice. Oh my god, how that guy trolled me. I'm just gonna stop right here. Shit. Guess that's it. When you even dare to feel a little bit of safety, like, okay, maybe I've defeated all the challenges and now I'm opening a shortcut or something to the next bonfire. This game just throws 3 of these gigantic face hole knights up your ass and decides no, you don't get shit. Ay. I love it. Too bad it's already 10 p.m. I really would have loved to continue this, but you know, I gotta sleep some point. So yeah. Oh, but I'm already so hyped for the next stream. I can't wait. It's and I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Let's not go into that. But yeah, I'm really hyped for the next stream. I'm really looking forward to continuing this DLC. It has been incredible so far. Like the Twin Demon fight and the Dragheap area by itself is already crazy cool. And the city, I enjoys it. Like ice cream. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for being here tonight. We had some really interesting discussions. Like, I know I wanted to like focus fully on the DLC, but I didn't feel like I missed anything by participating in the discussions we had, and it was quite enjoyable. Quite good questions, and I hope you all have a good time. Be happy, right? Cherish, carpe diem, as to say. And I hope to see you all on the next stream with new riddles. 2 again next time. And yeah, thank you and bye bye.